Well, hello there. Today I'm sharing what I've learned about the Pink Nerium oleander plant and flower and the insights I obtained interacting with this beauty today. While learning more about the plants seemingly native to Arizona, or at least this side of the world, I discovered that the Nerium oleander is a highly toxic plant to people and animals. That is, all aspects of it, the flower, leaves, stems, roots, etc. There has been some noted usage of this plant in some ways for various medicinal purposes, regardless of its deadliness. So I really believe it's so important to really understand the plants that we work with before we begin doing anything with them. Not everything is intended for ingestion, medically or culinary-wise. So, what may this plant represent symbolically? This is a good question. In further exploration, there's a story associated with its name, Oleander, and I do believe the story has its roots based in Germany, but feel free to explore that a little bit more for yourself. Anyway, the story goes something like this. A young man is smitten with a young lady, and he would swim across the river to see her regularly, presumably every day. Wanting to demonstrate his love even further, he attempted to pluck some of these beautiful flowers to take to her on one of his visits. So it is said that since he was submerged in the river while trying to attain the flowers or something of the sorts, he slipped and drowned. When the young lady did not receive her regular visit from him, of course she went looking, finding him in the river near the flower bushes and crying out, "Oh, Leander." Thus is the name given to this plant. Now, I have to admit I've been quite smitten with the simple beauty of this flowering plant. I have found it to be a bit tantalizing, not wanting to avert my attention from it at times. This flower happens to have 5 petals. Something worth considering is that numerologically, if I said that correctly, the number 5 is an expression of personal freedom with wit and sense of adventure. A number's meaning can be thought of as the number's basic tone or vibration. Another thing to look at when it comes to the messages of plants and flowers are the colors involved. So here, pink symbolizes youth, good health, and playfulness. It's the flush of first love and stands for nurturing femininity. Now, another way of understanding the spirit of plants is by becoming still, breathing deeply and slowly, going into your heart space, and listening. This is a practice I do regularly with most things. On the day that I took this photograph, the beautiful pink oleander seemed to be reminding me to pause and not only take in or allow, if you will, the loving, nurturing light of our source energy, the divine, God or goddess, great spirit, but to let it flow so profoundly that my own energy is aglow. As I allow source to flow freely to me and through me, abundance is realized as a natural state of our being and all that is, just as being in a state of divinity or unconditional love and joy, knowing and wisdom, lightheartedness, the state that we often compare to being in love. Our inner being always outweighs and is more powerful than any aspect we see as negative or toxic to our being or our world, which is so good to know. What does this beautiful pink oleander seem to be saying to you today? I'd love to hear in the comments below. May your days be blessed and filled with joy and love and abundance. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to be informed when I upload more content. Ways to support this channel is in the description below. Thank you so much for your support and your patronage, my friends. From my heart to yours, namaste.